We look at the concept of leukocyte activation. And under leukocyte activation, we'll basically be talking about the definition. Then from the definition, we'll also be looking at the processes, all right, steps or processes that are involved in leukocyte activation, all right. So leukocyte activation is simply this. If white blood cells are basically or being transported to a site of inflammation or injury, all right, first of all, they roll, okay. Secondly, they activate, all right. Then they are arrested and they are transmigrated through the endothelial cells, right, so that they can actually get to where they want to go to, all right. So leukocyte activation, let's have the definition. We say that leukocyte activation is a direct effect of microbial inflammation and indirect response to stimulation by soluble mediators which are produced in inflammatory milieu. That's basically what where there's what inflammation, the location where there's what inflammation. Okay. So now after extravasation, that's basically like okay, after they have been moved, all right. After extravasation, leukocytes migrate in tissues towards the site of injury by chemotaxis. And chemotaxis is basically what attraction by some means of chemicals like that. All right. So there's what they are being attracted to the site of inflammation by some means of what some chemicals. Okay. So now this is defined most simply as what locomotion, which is oriented along a chemical gradient. Okay. So now the functional responses that are induced on leukocyte activation include the following. First of all, there's receptors for opsonin. So now these receptors for opsonin will promote phagocytosis of microbes coated with various proteins and will deliver signals that will activate the phagocyte. Okay. So now the process of what coating a particle such as a microbe to target it for phagocytosis is what we call opsonization. Okay. And the substances that do this are called opsonins. All right. So now these substances include antibodies, complement proteins, and lectins. All right. So this is what leukocyte activation, basically what the definition and what the processes involved or the responses involved. Okay. So that's it. Bye for now.